Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. So today I wanted to do another one of a minimalist related video. I feel like I've been kind of like lagging back with my minimalist journey and my minimalist video updates and stuff like that. I really love watching what other people who are on this journey or are now minimalists and basically went through the whole minimalist journey and are now like, you know, where they want to be. I like watching what they no longer buy, what they stop buying and stuff, and I just thought it would be fun for me to make a similar video. If you see me look here, I am looking at notes that I've written down for it because I wanted to remember every single thing that I wanted to let you guys know about. So this is going to be a minimalist kind of update-ish video, but it's what I no longer buy now, where I am at in my minimalist journey. So the first thing is I no longer buy the same color palette of anything. Like if you guys have watched my lipstick collection video, you probably noticed in that video that there's I love red. And I also love wine colors or lipstick. I have like 50 shades of wine, basically. And that video helped me to realize that I have a tendency, and the whole minimalist journey, it made me realize that I have a tendency to go out and buy like 50 things of the similar thing. Like another thing that I did with minimalism, if you guys notice the sun, the lighting changing, it's just the sun outside, it's coming in and going out. I am filming during the day, so I apologize for that in advance. So anyway, what was I saying? Anyway, I no longer buy the same palette in anything. One of the things that I learned with in minimalism is that I used to have for example, an example of it is I used to collect Jordans. So I had a huge collection of like Jordans, and then I would get one crappy trainer to be wearing and never touched my Jordans because I didn't want anything bad to happen to them or to ruin them or use them up. So this is a thing that I did. Like I would get 50 lipsticks from MAC of red, like a red lipstick, but then go to Boots and get a crappy like Revlon red lip and then wear that so I can save up, so I can save up on my MAC ones. I did this with everything. So I ended up with a whole collection of all of these beautiful things that I never wore and I never used, and it was because I was saving it, so I didn't want it to get ruined. I no longer buy, and I've talked about this in a video, I'm going to make a video about this. I no longer buy the same shade of lip products or the same shade of anything. I don't buy any of that. So that's the first thing. No more same shades of everything. I usually pick one color that suits me best. Like for instance, if I'm going to get lipstick, I go buy one lip color that suits me the best and I stick with that. So that's the first thing. Another thing is nail polishes as well. Like I don't buy the same shade of like red or maroon or whatever nail color. I have one or two nail colors that I really love, and I just choose the one shade of red or the one shade of green that I'm crazy about, or the one shade of anything, and I no longer buy like 50 shades of the same thing. Extras of anything. So before I became a minimalist, or I started on my minimalist journey, one thing I used to have is like an extra of tissues, an extra of soap, an extra of toothpaste. I would buy like extra. So it would fill my whole home with like extras. In the kitchen, I'll have like food I'll keep buying tinned foods and buying everything so that I never have a day when I'm starving. So every time I ended up with like a surplus of like tissue, everything, even clothes. Like I'll buy, like if I try on a jean and I really like it, I'll be like, I don't want it to run out, so I'll buy 2 or 3 of those jeans or 2 or 3 of those shirts. I no longer buy duplicates of anything. I no longer buy copies of anything, and I no longer buy like a multiple of anything, basically. So extras of anything I don't buy. I use one thing, and when that's done, it's done, and I move on to the next thing. So multiples of anything, I think I've touched that up on that. I never buy multiples of anything. The only exception to this is Converse. I have quite a collection of Converse, and I like Converse, and I like my Converse to match my outfit. I like to play around. Basically, my wardrobe is a minimalist wardrobe, and I have black, white and grey as the main colors of my wardrobe. I like to play around with lipstick, handbags, nail polish, and all the accessories around me. And basically shoes are the main way that I get to inject my own personality and love of color in like shoes, bags, and all of that. So accessories are what I would have a variety of, but I keep my wardrobe really minimal, and that's what is important to me in my minimalist journey right now. So the only thing that I do, I kept my collection of Rocherans because I use them, and I will show you guys. Maybe you're gonna see them in like most worn items in my wardrobe or something like that. I have 3 of that, or maybe I'll do a collection video. I don't do this anymore, but like maybe I'll show you guys what I have and why I have it. We'll see. But basically, I no longer buy duplicates of anything, apart from, like I said, my exception is I no longer buy a collection of anything. It's petty. I feel like, for me, again, what I'm saying, this video is only for me. I no longer do, like, my lipstick collection since the last time I made it has disintegrated, and like it's no longer, like, I've given away some, I've chucked away some, and I'm still in the decluttering process of that stuff. So I no longer have collections, really, like I never do. And if it's a collection, it's literally a minimalist collection, like 2 or 3 handbags, 5 at most, or 2 or 3, it's nothing like 25 or 200 perfumes or anything crazy that I used to do. That is no longer a part of me. So multiples of anything I don't. And like I said, any collection. A crappy version of things to have the good version forever. I also touched on that. I no longer do that. Anything cheap in the charity shop is one of the things that I don't do anymore. I no longer go to the charity shop and just buy anything cheap. The only way that I use charity shops these days is I use charity shops to try on a style, a certain cut, a certain handbag style, or a certain dress style that I've never used before. Because usually, and I always make sure that if it's something I'm trying on, like recently I got this vintage dress that I wore once and decided it wasn't for me, and I'm decluttering it now. The only thing that I do is wear once. Like the only thing that I do is, like, I will go and buy a really, really cheap thing in the charity shop if I want to try that cut or trend or anything on, and I've never worn it, but I just want to see how it works with me. Then I'll go and buy it. £1, £2 is the most that I give for something that I'm trying. But I used to go make it rain in charity shops, basically. I've always loved charity shops. Like, even when I wasn't a minimalist, I always loved, like, finding treasures in the charity shop. But when I became minimalist, I stopped buying things because it's only £2, it's only £3. They add up, and at the end of the day, you're spending way more. Also, you're cluttering your space, and you don't need that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know what you guys stopped buying. And I know that as I go on my minimalist journey, there'll be many more things that I will stop buying, change about, and stuff like that. Like, I want to go on a more conscious path with like food minimalism, product minimalism, and like even more earth friendly like products and stuff. So that's something that I probably will make another what I stop buying in future of those things when I do get to that part in my journey. But where I am now, these are the things that I stopped buying. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think, and let me know what you stopped buying if you're on the minimalist. I know a few guys on my channel are also on a minimalist journey. Let me know what you guys stopped buying, if anything yet, because it's taken me 8 years. No, that is a long time. 8 months to actually know what I will no longer be purchasing. So for a few of the things that I will no longer be purchasing. So I'll see you guys in my next video, and thanks for tuning in. I love you loads. Mwah.